What's up, guys? Koma here. Today I'm going to talk about Splitgate 2. So I was going to do a video before this, originally talking about some of the stuff that I haven't covered. But we did get the open beta teaser trailer today, and I want to talk about a few things. And kind of just get my thoughts out there. So it's kind of obvious that if anyone hasn't seen this trailer already, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I could turn it down as low as I can because I don't really want the audio to come through. If not, I'll just mute it, but whatever. But there's a few things in this trailer I want to talk about. So coming out of it, they show off a bunch of new skins and show that there's 25 weapons. Um, You can see some of the weapon skins that I think are going to be in the past. So it looks like there's this plow skin that kind of has like a gold accent to it. There's also this, I think it's a Sabrask character because you can also see the shotgun here. And you can see a bunch of the other skins as well. And I think this is the original crew. And it looks like that Quantum has a unique skin on it, it looks like. I can't tell what the other one's back here. I think this is also a unique skin. This looks like the burst, maybe. I can't tell. It's really hard to see. And then we get to see a little bit of. I believe this map is Rift. Considering you can see the name of the map here, I would expect that to be the name of the map. And then I believe this is the Borealis railgun sniper hybrid. And then we get this big announcement saying infinite maps. So yes, the map creator is returning. So you can see a little bit of gameplay here. It's kind of hard to keep track of everything that goes on here. But you can see pieces and them fleshing out the map. And then we get this like image here, which I don't know if this is made in the map creator. It would be cool if this was, but this looks like it's probably an official map somewhere, but we won't know until we actually get to see or get access to the beta. Either way, it looks cool with all the water. And of course, May 22nd is going to be when the open beta releases, which, fun fact, was the original Splitgate 1 release date. Um, or I think for beta at least. But they had to push it back or push it forward to May 24th because the dev team actually spent pretty much an all-nighter, making uh, the build. So I want to go back and take a look at this Infinite Teams because I think this map here is also a brand new, like multi-team map because you can see the big arches that we saw on Glacier, or even if you've been keeping track on Fracture as well, which is not that map. It is this map. I think they're also present on this map. I don't see any right now, but I believe they are. But I do want to talk about this because there is a little bit of a worry for me. I'm gonna go ahead and mute it and turn it down because I'm gonna talk about what is gonna be coming up here. So after this rocket shot lands, it's gonna cut to this. Now, for one, it's worth noting that this is something we don't know what that little thing is. It looks like these are other players. So if you're forging with multiple players, these will be the little guys that kind of like display your players like building. But you can kind of see this kind of does have a much bigger in-depth system than what we previously remember from the Splitgate 1 map builder. Looks like you can still duplicate. Everything kind of slides in really nicely from everything that I see, and you can see like a little time lapse and of these things here also being built. There's a bunch of little details, but the one thing that worries me is this gives me really big Halo 4 vibes. Now, anyone who isn't familiar with Halo 4's Forge, essentially, Halo 4's Forge was pretty much like massive for every item looking exactly the same. Now, I hope we have some differences in like how we're able to really make these maps. Because, to be honest, seeing all these maps as nice and as clean as they look, I really hope that they are much more flexible in terms of like art styles. Because in Halo Infinite, you're able to make a ton of different like custom unique art styles that you want. You can design it and being, more of an original ruins style map, or some like it's a little art piece. But this makes me question whether or not we could do that, as most of the stuff we see is just kind of like your typical metal plating that we've seen from every other Splitgate map. So obviously we might see a lot of that coming in, but I can't actually tell if whether or not what we are seeing here is actually maps that the devs have made during the playtesting of this mode. And plus, we can kind of get a nice glimpse of how we're actually going to be able to really customize this. So you can see this little gizmo down here. So this will be the gizmo that you use to move, scale, and rotate. So this means that we do have a new system compared to the original system that we were more used to in Splitgate 1. Um, so you can see that they're scaling up that portal wall, and they're duplicating, and they're moving, and then of course we cut back to the gameplay. So it does look like the map creator is way much more improved compared to the last time we saw it, which is nice. So I'm very interested to see what's coming with the beta. So yeah, that is pretty much everything with the beta. Um, I don't think they talk about anything else. You can go to their Twitter, and they have been posting a lot of different things, such as maps, guns, and all that stuff. As Takedown is coming back, and I believe what the map name is Rift, and we of course we see Rift in here as well. So I'll have to make a bigger video and a more in-depth video going on pretty much everything else, but I quickly wanted to cover on the open beta teaser because number one, there's a map creator, and that is what me and quite a few other map builders have really been looking forward to, and I'm glad to see it pushed forward to the open beta and not any further because let's be honest, player generated content is probably the best way to keep a game alive nowadays, whether or not that's a modding or official maps. And seeing Splitgate push that further even more compared to what we've seen before definitely helps a ton. So I think that's pretty much it. I wanted to make this quick video. I don't think I'm even going to edit this just because I really don't have much of a reason to. So yeah, I hope to catch you guys in the next video, and hopefully we go covering much more stuff in the next video. So I'll talk to y'all later. Adios.